Love weeks like that. Oh, yeah. I know we all had some fun. Let's go ahead and recap last week and then kick off a new one. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Jason Mattis, of course, with Winning Bets, giving you guys free sports picks every single day. And I appreciate you guys kicking off a new week with me here bright and early on this Monday morning. Hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. You can tell by my voice, boy, did I have a good time in Detroit. I most certainly did. City lived up to the hype. Good city out there. You know, we rented scooters at one point. We cruised around for, 3 or so hours, just checking out all the important things that you've got to do in Detroit. Added a new scarf behind me. You guys may see this one right here. I added Detroit City FC. We went to a soccer game right there. Nice little stadium out there just outside of the city of Detroit. And they got a nice 2-0 victory. Classic game though, right? Sitting through that entire game, 0-0. 0-0. The two buddies I'm with, so the three of us, we're just sitting there talking. That's like glorified, adult rec league. The only thing that's different is those dudes are bigger and faster. Otherwise, they've got no touch, just like adult rec league. Like nobody can finish a pass. Like it's just all. It was just nothing. So it's 0-0, right? It's like 80th minute. It's like, do we leave early? Do we get ahead of all the people here at the stadium? Stadium's full. I don't know what's the capacity, but probably fits 7, 8, maybe 9,000 people. I don't know. Big little stadium. Nice little thing they got there just outside the city of Detroit. So it's like, you don't know how many of these people are going to call Ubers. So maybe you leave and get ahead of the people. It's 0-0. You've seen nothing. Get up. It's like, all right, we're going to go ahead and bounce. We'll just go ahead and leave early. Great time. Just when we even got in the game for free, which is another whole story in and itself. But so we get up, we're leaving, we're walking out. We're like still in the concourse area, like making our way out where like they sell the beer and the food and everything. What do we hear? Of course, just a loud roar from the crowd as the home team finishes one and ends up winning that game. So sit there for 80 minutes through a not so great soccer game, but of course miss all the action. So great time though. Went to all the casinos, went to the the MGM, the Motor City, the Greek Town, which I thought the Greek Town one was by far the best. What the hell is going on with those table minimums out in Detroit? $25. $25 day and night, $25. So ended up just playing video craps because that minimum was like $5. So I don't know, crazy high. I mean, you don't even have that in Chicago. You can find $10, $15 tables in Chicago. Go to Detroit, $25 minimums at all three casinos. Man, that was unreal. They could have potentially taken more of my money, or maybe I could have taken more of their money if they actually let me sit down at a table. So had a great crab session at one point, won $2,000 on one crab session. Had a nice roulette session where I went up there with $1,000, put 10 numbers on 10 guys. Or wait, no, I didn't say that right. I put $100 on 10 different guys, so I just spent the whole $1,000. And what showed up? Miggy. And I had Miggy as one of my 10 guys. So a nice 36-1 hit on a $100 chip. So that one obviously felt incredible good. And it's up to you to determine if I did that again and maybe lost more money. So you can make a determination if how many times I was willing to risk that after a nice 36-1 hit there with Miggy showing up in the bottom of the 8th inning, cracking one out in the left field for a nice, huge payday. So, yeah, thank you, Detroit. Had an absolute phenomenal time. Great food. So, appreciate Detroit treating me and my friends quite well. So, and we had a good weekend here of winning bets. We obviously helped you guys put a lot of money in your pocket. We were on fire, absolutely on fire at times. Let's just go ahead and jump into that recap. And then, we got some more bets for you guys, of course, for today. As you guys can see right there, we went 21-8 and plus 11.37 units. That's what I'm talking about right there. Guys, stop right for a second and hit that like button. 11.37 units. Hit that like button and let me know. Year to date, a lot of wins, a lot of losses, and a nice bounce back week, obviously, coming back up over 30 units at 31.48 units. Love to see that right there. What were some of those good wins? And what were some of those bad losses? How about on Wednesday and Friday, 2 4-0 sweeps? Woo! We got to bust out the brooms twice this week. Wednesday, we had that Liverpool clean sheet against Villarreal. We obviously had that Nerfy in the Royals and White Sox game. We had Gonzalez under 17.5 outs, where he picked up an arm injury there in the first inning, so we got an easy cash there. And then now we also had the Dodgers-Mets series win. We put in that hedge. Thankfully, we did. So that was a nice 4-0 sweep on Wednesday. Friday, our sweeps was the Yankees team total. We had the Mariners, Marlins, F5 over, Astros, Blue Jays, F5 over, and then Nerfy there and Red Sox, Orioles. So 2 nice sweeps that felt really good. We also swept the Nerfies last week on 4-0 in Nerfies playing last week. And again, Nerfies is no run in the first inning, so great work right there. Keller and Gonzalez, 2 pitchers. Mentioned Gonzalez already, but what about Mitch Keller? Midweek over 4.5 hits. We took so much of their money, guys. There's thousands of people that follow me on social media. All of us tailed that pick together. That you know what didn't happen yesterday? DraftKings never gave us that bet yesterday over 4.5 hits. They were scared. We had them shaking in their boots. Gosh, our cash cow, Mitch Keller, better come back because it cashed yesterday. Of course it cashed. Of course he came up over 4.5 hits. Guy's terrible. So hopefully we get that bet back in the next start, but at least our one and only opportunity to play that this week. We got a nice cash there on Mitch Keller. And then Liverpool City moneyline parlay on Saturday at plus money on FanDuel due to an odds boost. Like, I gave that bet out, but I'm sure nobody needed me to give that bet out. I'm pretty sure everybody was on Liverpool Man City. And that's just a parlay you can pretty much make the rest of the season. And when it doesn't cash, you just kind of shrug your shoulders. I mean, all those 2 teams want to do is win so they can win the league or win the league if the other team doesn't. So that's just an easy parlay going forward. And then again, we hit Liverpool on that clean sheet. Mentioned that again in the nice Wednesday sweep there. Recap. What are some of those bad losses? Madrid on cards. Mentioned just how Fernandinho picked up the card when City gets rewarded for a foul. When City, he's just running his mouth. And he's the captain. Ugh, that one was a little bit ugly. Chelsea team total there against Manchester United. I actually watched that game in the airport with one of my friends. He flew to Chicago, then we flew to Detroit together, so we got to catch that game there in the airport. Man, it felt like Chelsea was coming. Reece James and hit the post there late in that game, 75th, 80th. Man, it definitely felt like Chelsea was going to get that second goal. Just didn't quite happen. What about Martinez K's there? Nick Martinez there of the San Diego Padres needed under 4.5 Ks, had 1 K going into the 3rd inning, then K'd the side in the 3rd inning. So you're on the hook. And then on the 5th inning, boy, you want to talk about being on the hook. The Reds had him on the hook. They just started hitting. They just absolutely started getting to him. The last batter in the 5th inning, you knew it. It literally said it out loud to my friend. It's like he's either going to, whatever happens here, this is his last batter. So obviously, hopefully he doesn't get a strikeout because that would be the 5th K and a losing bet. You just knew it. You knew how hard the Reds were hitting him. No chance he was coming out for that 6th inning. He unfortunately strikes out that guy. Dane Bunning, under 1.5 walks, I believe it was, or maybe it was over 1.5 walks. Whatever it was, we lost on the hook. Can't remember if it was an over or an under. Actually, it was an over because I've been getting burned on the under, so we took our first over. I'm pretty sure that was over 1.5 walks. And then Kelly on his outs, took him on Saturday, I believe it was. That's, of course, Merrill Kelly there, under 17.5 outs. He throws a nice 7-inning couple hits, shutout ball. So nice outing there by Kelly. But just a fantastic week, guys. We got to keep this going. We went 21-8 and plus 11.37 units. That is what I'm talking about. So hit that like button, guys. Let me know you're part of the guys. That's the only reason I know. If you don't hit that like button, I don't know you cash. Hit me that like button to just make sure we just keep grinding. We just keep putting in the work. So hit that like button, guys, and let me know you put money in your pocket. All right, moving right along. Boy, it is my... Sometimes when you have a lot of fun, you have to pay for it, and still paying for it. I hope you guys again had a fantastic weekend yourself. Let's go ahead and get in some bets. You guys see from the thumbnail, there's a couple soccer games that I'm interested in today. Let's just go to the Premier League one first. Got Manchester United taking on Brentford today at Old Trafford. I like both teams to score over 2.5 goals. Plus 115 over BetMGM. Both teams to score over 2.5 goals. At plus 115 over BetMGM. It cashed in the reverse fixture. Not only did it cash in the reverse fixture, but look at what Brentford's done on the road. On the road, Brentford has cashed both teams to score in over 2.5 in 8 of their last 10. What were those 2 opponents that they were unable to cash it against? They didn't cash against Liverpool, and they didn't cash against City. Well, you know what? Other than Manchester United's name being on the same level of City and Liverpool, that's about it, because that team is nowhere near on the same level as City and Liverpool. So, all right, Brentford's cash has bet in 8 of the last 10. I love it. And we know with this bet cash the other week at Old Trafford when United went up against Norwich cash this bet. I mean, United, are they going to win this game? Sure, probably. But there's one thing I'm confident in is United's going to score goals and United's going to concede. It's just what they're doing. And then when you add that with what Brentford's doing on the road, again, cashing 8 of the last 10, yeah, no-brainer bet. They're giving these that plus money. It's like, what are you doing? Both teams are scoring over 2.5 goals at plus 115. Then the other one you can see on the thumbnail is going to go over to the Bundesliga now. It's Leverkusen versus Frankfurt. I like Bayer Leverkusen team total over 2.5 goals at plus 108 over FanDuel. So it's Leverkusen team total over 2.5 goals at plus 108 over FanDuel. Just look at the league standings, right? Bundesliga is almost over. Leverkusen has everything to fight for. They're tied for third place for that Champions League. Freiburg is level on them on points. They're in fourth place. Then you've got Cologne right behind them. You've got Leipzig right behind them. I mean, it's super, super tight at the top of this Bundesliga table, so they have absolutely got to go for it. On the flip side, Frankfurt, they've got 40 points sitting about mid-table. They can't go up into European places. They can't get relegated from Bundesliga, so they're in just like no man's land there in terms of the table, which sets it up for a dream scenario because Frankfurt is still involved in the Europa League, and they have a big game on Thursday against West Ham in the return leg at home. There's no way, when I looked at this bet, there's just no way they can take this game serious. I mean, absolutely no way. You have a massive game on Thursday. Massive game. Return leg, you're up 2-1. You got West Ham coming in. You don't care about this game against Leverkusen. Again, you can't go up in the standings. You can't go down. And it just doesn't matter to Leverkusen. Then also, what is the Bundesliga doing? Other than doing us a solid favor, what is the Bundesliga doing having this game on Monday when Frankfurt is involved in the Europa League? You see all the time leagues outside of the Premier League, because you always see Premier League managers like complaining about this, but you see it in League One, you see it in Bundesliga, you see it in La Liga. They'll move this fixture to a Sunday to give that team extra days rest to get ready for their European competition. I don't understand why this game wasn't moved to Sunday. So now they only get a day. Now they only get 2 days to recover for that, Europa game against West Ham. I'm telling you, this manager is going to rest, and not like I'll be able to look at the lineup and tell because I don't really know Frankfurt's squad, but I just knowing soccer for the 3 decades that I've been watching it. This is just a prime example of, all right, let's just rotate and let's just, I guarantee you they didn't even train for this match, right? I guarantee you they trained, but they didn't train for Leverkusen. They've been still training for West Ham. That is just how much this game does not matter to Frankfurt. So I love this. Absolutely love this bet for us. And even look at what Leverkusen's been doing against Frankfurt at home. They've cashed this bet against Frankfurt at home, where this is being played today. It's at Leverkusen the last 7 times. The last 7 times against Frankfurt, they've scored 3 or more goals. So you add in a team that's just really been dominant in this head-to-head, a team that's got something to play for against a team that not only doesn't have something to play for in this fixture, but has something huge to play for come Thursday night when West Ham comes into town. It's an absolute no-brainer. Can't believe we got this at plus money too. So give me that Leverkusen team total over 2.5 goals at plus 108 over at FanDuel. And that's going to do it today in terms of giving you guys bets, at least on today's show. We've, of course, got a couple baseball bets. I'll go ahead and give out on payoff pitch. We'll go ahead and add 2 or 3 more bets to this and round out today's card. Look to just kick off another fantastic week. I had so much fun cashing with you guys. It makes it so much fun when you guys tell me you're tailing, when you guys let me know you're on my bets. So when I cash, it feels good. It just feels 100 times greater when I know that you guys cash alongside me. So again, hit that like button. Let me know you've been cashing with me. Let me know you're going to go ahead and ride with me today. Again, I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend, and I hope your Monday's off to a good start. Let's go ahead and help you guys put some money in your pocket, and we'll see you guys a little bit later on the payoff pitch. Have a good one. Thanks for watching till the end. I'm Jason Mattis. Any love you can show by giving me a like, a subscription, or a comment, or even just share this video is very much appreciated. And don't forget to turn on your notifications to increase your chances of locking in the same odds as I talked about today. And check out my other great videos in these corners.